The Boone County Community Foundation exists to improve quality of life in Boone County.
For today, tomorrow, and the future.
By building a culture of giving in our community.
And by connecting donors with the causes they hold dear.
For Boone County.
For Boone County.
For Boone County.
For Boone County, now and forever.
Together.
Together we'll make a difference, Boone County.
Give.
Grow. Connect.
A group of us got together about 15 years ago to put a fund together so that we can organize and develop and tell people and raise money for all the activities in our county.
It was Rob Funderburg, Kurt Tobin, John Crone, and me, and Jack Wolf also. And as I recall, we met at the steam plant for lunch. And Jack showed up late, so we made him the president. So, you know how that goes.
Originally, I was president by fault. I was supposed to be at a meeting one day, and we were going to meet at the steam plant, and I had two customers come in from out of town, and I had to spend time with them. So the group met without me in the other room, and they elected me president. That's the reason I got to be president.
Certainly when the foundation started, I think we started with a $500 check from John Crone, one of our founders. Alpine Bank contributed $50,000 to at least get things started. So on a short term, we wanted to, first of all, get out the message to Boone County that we were there, what our function was, what our hopes for the future were, and so forth. So that was certainly a motivation. Another initial motivation was to try to determine how we would structure the foundation, how many directors there would be, and so forth. And I think rather than say, well, it's going to be just the original 5, we envisioned a wide swath of Boone County, various people who we knew were interested in Boone County and its nonprofits, and therefore I think conceptually getting 15, 16, 20 members of the board of directors was really very important.
Kurt, when he was practicing law, had a large number of Boone County clients that had substantial land holdings, and they wanted some way to keep what they had done all their lives in Boone County. That, I think, was one critical factor. I think, although we had a good partnership with some of our people next door in Winnebago County, wanted to make this a Boone County enterprise for Boone County people and Boone County heirs.
I think the defining moment was when we finally got our IRS designation. That was not an easy process, and John Crone and Kurt Tobin worked very hard to get that done.
And I guess they call me the guy that got it through the IRS. I filled out a package that thick to get it approved by the IRS. We wanted approval because the IRS then allows contributions to our organization to be tax deductible. So we're what you call, through the application process that I helped do, we're a 501c3 organization, which makes it deductible.
So that's not really something that one would celebrate, but it was an incredibly important period in time.
The board of directors were where everything took place for the first few years. We didn't have a staff, we didn't have a director. It was all volunteer. So we would have meetings and we would set goals and then assign those goals to the board of directors. That was the first couple of years. Shortly thereafter, we hired Jim Cox to be our executive director at a very voluntary type rate of pay because we were still at low overhead. And he started doing things on an administrative level and making changes and decisions that needed to be made as we grew. I guess you would say the board was everything. They were the staff, they were the policy makers, and they were the guiding lights for a while.
We started a disaster fund of $50,000 about 5 years ago when there was a tornado that touched the very southern tip of Boone County. And even though we didn't ultimately have to expend funds, 2 years later, when we had fires that took a lot of tenants out of their buildings, these people needed money not in 6 weeks or 3 months, they needed it now, and Paul Fisher was able to put everything together so that he could get out funds immediately to people that needed rent money, food, clothing, and the like. And so there's some immediate impacts there that literally people who needed money right away, organizations that did not have their usual fundraisers needed funds, we were able to be the conduit to give them.
Well, I know that there are some contributors, donors to the foundation, which have made a significant impact for us. I'm thinking in particular for the students in our school district, providing scholarships and recognizing performance, academic and other performance by the kids in the district.
I think it's important that people consider and actually give to the Boone County Community Foundation. It's an excellent way to improve the quality of life here in the community for all of its citizens. It's also a resource for guidance in terms of areas of particular need. The staff at the Community Foundation can help expose and educate people as to what needs are throughout the community.
Now, all of us want to live in vibrant communities, and there's I think the view that there's something out there bigger than us, our families, and so forth. And particularly if we are businesses or individuals that have been around for a considerable period of time, maybe our children have been educated in Belvedere schools, Boone County schools, North Boone, and we have either been recipients or perhaps even on the board of some community organizations, nonprofits. So the ability now to say we've got a great start, and we are going to continue to be the conduit. So if as in some of our early donors, if you have substantial funds, you want 1 or 2 organizations or more, we will be glad to work with you both during your lifetime and for distributions also on your death. So remember us, because we really can facilitate charitable giving, hopefully both during your lifetime and on passing.
We want it to be carried on, and when there are more funds added, then we're able to have more funds from the foundation to contribute all the wonderful things that they decide they want to focus on for the future. And I just feel that it's a way that we can really continue on with many of the wonderful things that have already been started in Boone County.
Thank you for supporting the Boone County Community Foundation.
Hi, I'm Paul Fisher, the Executive Director of the Boone County Community Foundation. At the Boone County Community Foundation, we support a number of programs and activities and needs for Boone County. You can look up our website, boonecountycommunityfoundation.org, to find out all the different ways that we support miscellaneous grants and scholarships for the community and recent activities that we've been involved with. You can make a donation or become involved with our committees. If you would like to help support the Boone County Community Foundation, please take a look at our website today.